Premium, so that way you can see how do you write an ebook a little bit better, how do you proof it better, and maybe how do you improve your blogs or any type of writing that you're doing and take it to another level, take it a little bit further and make you think about some things. Now, if you don't know, English is not my first language. In fact, Russian is my first language. So for me to be able to write books and those kinds of things, I had to spend a lot of money on proofreaders, editors to be able to get my books out. And even then, they're not always perfect. They do have some mistakes here and there, but people purchase them because of the ideas, the concepts, the knowledge that they receive from them. But they're by no means multi-million-dollar proofread books, but they still sell, they still generate income. And by using software like Grammarly Premium, you can go ahead and take those books to that next level. So if you're writing books, if you're writing blogs, any kind of writing that you're doing, it can really take your writing a step up. So let me show you what this is all about so that way you can see and get a little bit of idea of Grammarly Premium. So here we are on screen, and I just want to share with you, hey, this is a little post. We'll take this little post and I'll open it up. And this is from my book, Business Launchpad. So what I've done is just pasted in a little bit of a chapter here. And if you look at it, you can scan through things and you'll notice that there is 18 advanced corrections and basically a couple of 5 grammar regular corrections. Now, Grammarly, the regular version, if you don't have the premium, is just going to give you just these regular corrections. Anything in yellow here is the premium version. So I have the premium version. We use this as our team. We go through all of these and kind of tweak things on our blogs, and I'll show you that in a minute. But you can see the amount of corrections that it picks up from just this chapter in this book. So take a minute here as we go through this chapter. This is from my Business Launchpad book, getting to the first version quickly. You can see when you are first building, creating, or distributing your product, it is critical that you get to the first version quickly. Get there as fast as you can, but still create a great product. And it's still, right here it says, the word create appears repeatedly in this text. Consider using a synonym in its place. So I could go ahead and say, hey, well, I kind of want to use the word create more often or in this context, or I could go ahead and make that change. I could go ahead and click and produce a great product. Now, for me, I don't want to use too many P words there. Maybe I say, hey, I'll skip this correction. But then as you continue moving forward, I say get there quickly so that get there soon. So again, it's giving you an idea. Get there quickly so that you can learn from the feedback of your customers. And then again, it tells you, hey, it appears that the preposition of may be incorrect in this context. Consider changing it. So we'll go ahead and just click that, and boom, that from was changed. So now you can see the corrections here on the grammar side went to 4. And I still have some vocabulary things. And you can see in this one, maybe I might go ahead and do that change. We won't be able to satisfy everyone with our business or product, but it is important. So again, the word important is often overused. So let's just change it to essential. So you can see as we go through this, you can just read the last sentence or two and it just improves your writing. Now this one is a regular Grammarly suggestion. This principle is called speed, and I could say the speed of implementation. I could make that change. Well, let's take a step back. Again, another comma. The iPhone started with the iPhone 3G, comma, and there you go. Not to mention it is still not a perfect, and instead of perfect, you could say an ideal. And here you can see this creating your product, adding that comma. Again, that's a premium feature. And here it needs to deliver great instead of great, high, exceptional, significant. You could say, hey, exceptional value. Here is, let's see, the next one, problems. As long as you are able to deal with problems, issues in a responsive manner. So you can see I could go through this whole chapter and decide, hey, these are the things I want to change. These are the things I don't want to change. And now all of a sudden it'll ramp up my writing. Now you could do this with your book, do it chapter by chapter. You could do it with your blog posts and do it segment by segment, and it really will just ramp things up. Now let's take a look at this on our Backstage Income website. So the way that we handle the posts and the way that I've done it is we go ahead and create kind of a video, and from that video we extract screenshots and the text that's basically is extracted from the closed captioning. So it's not really written out in a great manner, but what you could do is spend a couple of minutes, and let's just say we edit this blog post. So now I could go ahead and take a few minutes to scroll a little bit further. And as I scroll down, I'll see this Grammarly suggestion. Now here it gives me 36 and 21 regular problems. So 21 with the regular free Grammarly would have picked up, and 36 with this one. So I could go ahead and open this up, and it'll open things up right here and allow me to go through things. Now it says, hey, this sentence is very long, blah, blah, blah. Well, this, is just part of the description for the blog post. And I might say, hey, let's skip that. But then as we get into further down segments, it says, okay, a good way, and I could say an excellent way. Tools or other content that's created. It's a passive voice, so I could change that to more of an active voice. Let's skip that paragraph a little bit, but then again, going into the next segment, this tool that I want to share with you is a legacy tool. It's really the Google keyword tool. So again, it's, and then again, really can be deleted. It's the Google AdWords keyword tool. And then here, and you have an account, you can just, again, I've used it maybe in speaking or when I created the video, and we extracted it and just added some paragraphs. But now we're tweaking it into an article. Well, we can go ahead and remove the word just. You can go to the tool at the very top and so on. So you can see how this really would help you in a big way. Best wedding videos, video for a wedding. So you can see there's repeated words that are being caught. And you can make these tweaks as you go through your post and make these corrections very quickly. And when I'm done, let's just say I'm done with this, I could just go ahead and click off of it and it'll make those changes. Now here you can see the basic Grammarly ones that are underlined in red. Now some of this is HTML tags. But overall, if you pop out this little yellow segment here and we open this up, here I'll have to, let's see, zoom. Sometimes it's a little funky to click, and then you click it open. Then what I can do is go through these different segments and make adjustments. So we have a wedding videographers, and you can see the search volume. So add a comma in there. So because we're going through a video, it's going to be a little different, but you can see how this will allow you to really tweak your blog post as you're either writing the blog post from scratch, or if you're taking a video, getting the closed captions, and then converting it to an article, this can really fine-tune that writing process or speed it up. So anyways, I wanted to share this with you to show you how you can take these things to another level. Of course, there's not enough time and room to do everything to make things perfect, but this will just speed up that process. And maybe if it's not 100% perfect, you didn't get someone to proofread it 4 or 5 times, might not be 100% perfect, but instead of doing 70%, maybe it's at now 95%, and just takes it a little bit further, makes it a little bit better by just using a simple tool. Now, if you want to check out Grammarly Premium or some of the other tools that I use within my business, go ahead and click one of the links below this video, and then you can check those out. Otherwise, if you want to continue seeing other great videos like this one and join me on my newsletter list, go ahead, click the link right over here, enter your name and email address